And welcome back to another edition of the YodelCast. I'm your host, Doc Lettuce, bringing you map 2 here between Heartbreakerz and IDK. Unfortunately, I was trying to stream the first map, and there were so many problems that I had to end up abandoning it, so I was not able to get the first videos at all from the first map. It did end in a 6-5, I believe, scoreline in favor of IDK on Arx Novena, and we have moved on here to map 2 on Crossfire. So once again, my apologies, you guys are not going to have been able to see the first map. What can I say? XSplit can just go die in a fire, and I really am pissed off at that. So anyway, we have had a couple roster swaps here. So for map 2, we do have IDK on Diamond Sword with Top Secret, Tool, Impaler, PO, Shad, Holmes, and Crystallite. And on Blood Eagle, we have Heartbreakerz with Bins, Mimolin, LB, Shaz, Miri, FX, and Knudsen. I heard a little bit of in-game chatter going on here about how the first map went, and it was apparently a very close map. And I know Heartbreakerz was leading for a while with a 2-0 scoreline, but they did obviously end up giving it up in the end. Mumble feature was not available on the stream, but it is going to be available here, of course, because this is all being locally recorded. And of course, as always, you can see the fact that I am not broadcasting to them from the overlay in the top right, which will flare white when someone is talking, as you will find out. Just taking a look here at the Heartbreakerz defense, we do have Miri playing that HOF again, so that's an interesting thing. They really have swapped off of the soldier strategy, and I kind of like to see that. You know, they're swapping it up. This was one of their stronger maps. I don't know if that was necessary, but hey, let's see if it works out for them. Knudsen, as always, will be doing the sniping. He just took out Top Secret there, and we should have FX, there we go, in that soldier, doing some of the dueling in the midfield, and just generally on the stand, trying to take care of Knudsen, because he will single-handedly shut down the capping for the other team. On the other side, we do have, of course, IDK's flag stand with Impaler doing that HOF. PO going ahead and doing the Pathfinder shenanigans. Oops, my apologies with that. And we have Shad up there doing the sniping, and I expect to see a fourth player out and about somewhere, because they normally do run with a 4 defensive strategy. But there we go. Crystallite is actually in a heavy. He's going in the offense, so they are running with a 3D4-0. Used to be unusual. I think they are swapping it up quite a bit here, and Crystallite's actually going to go ahead and do some more spam. So a 4 offensive strategy here from IDK. They were not doing very well on this map before with their previous strats, so it's good to see them switching it up as well. And we'll probably find out pretty quickly whether it's working or not. Top Secret's there, already going after Knudsen. He's probably going to get him. No, I believe he has been spotted. He does take him down very low and does finally pick him off. So Capper should be coming in any second now. Tool is there doing some more distracting. Miri and FX are the only ones there. Holmes is coming in from the back. They have probably spotted him. Indeed, they have, and he does go down. I believe he might have been running Infiltrator there. No, he was running Raider. Or maybe he just swapped to Raider. He might have been in Pathfinder. I thought he was in a light. It's possible he wasn't. But, yeah, so that didn't work out at all. He was spotted very quickly. There was even mines there, as well as 2 claymores, so the odds of him getting in without some serious distraction are incredibly low. Knudsen is always just doing his typical sniping, so we're going to go ahead and take a look here over at the IDK stand and see what Heartbreakerz is doing to crack that. Impaler just sitting there spamming some mortars, actually in that Juggernaut, not in the Doombringer that many people are accustomed to. He's down pretty low already. Holmes had a quick grab there, but he was taken down. Shaz is coming in now. LB doesn't really manage to do much. You see a random sticky go fly up in the air, but only Impaler was on the stand, so Shaz is able to grab the flag. He's going down very quickly to Shad sniping, and Shad does take him down. Holmes is not going to turn around and catch this, so it's possible they could have someone come in here and get it, and it looks like Mimolin is going to be that person to do it. PO's coming in, but it's way too late, and Mimolin indeed there with actually pretty good speed. This is going to be an interesting bounce here, see if he can avoid that. He can indeed, but he is down to 195, and he lost a lot of speed, and PO does take him down, so that's going to be an easy return there. Well played by PO. Good attempt there by Mimolin, but he lost a ton of speed going up and around that area there, so it wasn't going to work. LB, in the meantime, got mid-air Nitron there. Very nicely done from either Impaler or PO. I didn't get to see who. Nice move coming out there, and the flag's just going to be sitting there in the field. Shaz is sort of just swooping around the back, getting ready to do it back to front. He might actually still be able to get it off here. Impaler is on the stand. He has spotted him, though, and that'll be the end of that. Shaz is just going to do some dueling here, maybe buy his team a little bit of time and some pressure, and possibly get some sort of llama, as Mimolin's actually coming in here. He's got some okay speed. He could go for this, and indeed he is going to do so. In that soldier, it's going to be harder to take him down with the sniper. 130 down to 300. Oh, wow. Okay, so apparently it was not nearly as hard as I thought, as he gets mowed down there by Holmes and PO, so yep, no dice on that one. Holmes actually went flying there. Is he using lightweight? Indeed he is. He's actually going lightweight capping, which is a very interesting strategy. He gets taken down there, though, by Miri. You can get great speed there off the lightweight and the Nitrons. The problem is, of course, that the fact that the health regen takes about 40, I think 45 seconds, to actually activate, so you can't really run any legitimate routes. You have to just sort of do exactly what he did there, which was boost yourself along and go for the flag and just hope you get it off the stand. He's doing the exact same thing, so it might just be their strategy is, let's just see if we can get the flag off the stand and then deal with it there. But Miri is really taking care of that, and I don't think the strategy is going to work out for them at all. They really need to find out some other way of doing it. Shaz, in the meantime, got Nitron there from Pio. He's doing a great job there. Impaler's actually swapped out of that HOF and is running in Pathfinder as well, so they are going to be having 2 Nitrons available for use, which just makes it, of course, all that much more likely that they are going to hit that Nitron on the stand. It's going to be that much more frustrating for Shaz. However, they do have a lot less health, so some good distractions, and they're going to be in some serious trouble. Shaz should be about, okay, should be coming in any second now, so we should see some distracting going on here. Shad is perfectly fine, though. No one's really been going after Shad the whole game. Shaz is going to be able to get this flag, but he's going to be an easy snipe shot here, I think, for Shad. Still 900 health, though. Sniper fire is missing, so this is the break they've been waiting for. 3 shots in a row have just missed there from Shad. And a shot there from Pio also missed, so Shad is having a serious trouble. Holmes is able to grab the flag, but he does go down actually to a base turret. Oh, that's terrible. It's a horrible way to end up giving up a cap, and Shaz is just going to drop on this here, making it 1-0 for Heartbreakerz. Holmes would have been able to get away with that and get out, at least for a little bit of distance, as Miri, who's now swapped back into that soldier, was not on the stand. However, that base turret was just a little too much. Holmes there, taking advantage of that base turret now, going after someone else. Does get sniped down there very quickly, though, by Knutson. There was no real distraction going on there. Everyone was just respawning, and I don't believe anyone's going to be able to pick up this flag. Top Secret's going to go for it here, though, I think. But Binz is going to get there first, rendering that whole thing moot. So they are going to go ahead and have a little duel here, which we're going to watch, give these guys some spot time, as Top Secret absolutely dominates Binz. Holmes is going in for another grab. He gets taken down there by Miri, who's actually using the spin fuser, so he is back in that heavy, probably playing the Juggernaut, I'm guessing. Hello, Miri. And, no, he's playing Brute. Oh, wow, Brute. Brute? What's this Brute for? Okay, well, Brute. Why not? I guess with the automatic shotgun and the heavy spin fuser, that's a special sort of strategy, and I'm very curious to see how it's going to work. Shaz, though, is getting the flag, and we haven't heard Mumble in a while, so here you go.
This is causing me big troubles.
Heavy top.
I'm going for heavy.
Oh no, he's
I'm
falling.
dead. I'm dead.
Shad's not dead, but he's been distracted long enough for you to get that far. He's shooting at you now.
Get it.
Yeah, one front. Oh shit.
I'm on sand.
There are a lot of incoming now.
Yeah, all over this.
Oh!
Damn. That was better though,
Get him.
guys.
Incoming back, I think.
Yeah.
Fantastic return there by the IDK team. That was very well done by them. Shaz did a great job of getting all the way back to his base, but unfortunately he did get mowed down there, I believe, by a combination of Sniper Fire and Crystalite X1 LMG. So good job by them. I really thought they were going to get the cap there, but in the end it just didn't quite work out for them, as Crystalite actually takes down Tool. But he does take down Miri in the meantime as well, so Holmes might be able to get this grab off. Knutson's really the only one there. I expect a Claymore plant, maybe. No, he's just going to keep an eye out for him, and he has spotted him, and more Merv comes in and takes down Knutson even, but Miri did respawn and mowed down Holmes. He is down to basically no health, 12. He isn't going to punt it off here. Crystalite is not going to be able to get it from a bad bounce. Binz might be able to get this return. Tool's going to get there first. He's going to boost himself away down to 314, though. He's even going to have to punt it off again. Pio and Holmes are there to try and play the escort game. Pio is going to be the one picking it up. He's got a lot of health left. Oh, down to 200, though, after boosting himself. Mimla and LB, the only two able to do something. They do. Knutson snipes him down, and Shaz comes in for the last-minute E-grab. Down to 195. He does get sniped down by Shad, but in the meantime, Mimlin should be able to get this return. Does, with a nice pop right into him. So good play there by Heartbreakerz to get their flag back. Great snipe there by Knutson at the end just to secure that and make sure that they, even after the E-grab, they could actually get the return. And a good pop there by Mimlin, who's actually in a soldier, despite the fact that it looks like he's in a Pathfinder. And there we go. Does get taken down by Pio there. Yeah, that was some pretty good play there by both teams. IDK had a nice attempt there, and they were very, very close, but not dealing with Knutson just quite enough. And, they paid the price. Shaz, though, getting away with another grab here. Never mind. I say getting away, but Shad decides to snipe him down. Pio is going to be just landing on that flag to get the return. And no dice there. We see Binz and Efix were sort of set up for a punt, but unfortunately for them, no punting occurred. I'm going to go ahead and blame Shaz for that one. Oh, we see our first strike out here. It's going to be Crystalite in that strike for the IDK team. He is deadly in the strike. We're going to see. It's going to be interesting to see how much they focus on it. Tool, I believe, missed the punt because Knutson sniped him down very quickly. That's going to be an easy return there. So it's all going to be on Crystalite here. Can he survive long enough for them to get their second grab off? Holmes is coming in now. He's actually going to go for a front to back. Very bad choice, I guess, as he does get taken down, I believe, by Claymores and all that sort of stuff. I don't believe there were any mines, because Miri might have been playing that brute, but those claymores for sure did do their job and took care of him. And Crystallight's actually going to start repairing it already. He knows how valuable his strike is. Oh, no, I thought he was going to repair it, but apparently he's not going to. He's just going to keep hanging around, staying safe for now. Going after Shaz. You can see Shaz has actually swapped out of Pathfinder. He is in a Technician, and he's actually going to start doing some repairs and mowing and help mow down Crystallight, who is already down to 1,400 health, and he hasn't really done that much. And we actually have a nice little strike-on-strike action there, as he's getting mowed down there to 448. A good shot that actually landed on there from Mimolin. And let's see if he can actually finish him off here. Oh, we should have a clear shot. It takes a little bit too long with the shot, and no dice on that one. I know some of you guys may actually want to watch the capping scene, but since there's no grabs going on, I'm going to keep on this. Oh, never mind. Tool will go ahead and make it a grab. Gets taken down there by the turret, though, and so that's going to be a pretty easy return. The flags are just going to sit here in the field. Bins and Effics are coming to secure it, and there we go. Crystallight's strike did just go down. I assume he went down to something, and he's even going to suicide out, so he clearly was not happy with that. Shaz is actually doing some capping in a Technician. He might have been strike grabbing or some sort of grab cycle grab or something, as Tool actually misses the bounce there. He might still be able to get it. Oh, Pio barely manages to avoid Mimolin, and he does get the return. So a good little attempt there by the Shrike to mow him down, but Pio just barely managed to avoid that. And, yeah, and yes, I don't see a grab cycle here. I'm going to have to keep an eye on Shaz, because I'm very curious to see if he was using something of that sort. Because you don't often see Technicians doing any sort of that stuff, but he has unfortunately swapped here into a Pathfinder. I'm gonna be sure to ask him about it later, and I'll have it posted in the comments section or in the notes section, so you guys can see whether he was just doing a random thing or whether he actually, you know, bought a vehicle, because that would make a lot more sense. And here you go. You are going to go ahead and we'll get to watch his route, and here we'll even lock you in and let you see what he's seeing. I hate this view, so let me know if you like it, because I think it's terrible, and I don't really see that much point. You can see what he's seeing there, and the flag is now, of course, clipping, but that's all cool. Shaz is down to 331. I have no idea what's chasing him. He's got some great speed. There we go. He glances back for a second. We see only one chaser on him, and he's all the way home. He might even be able to make this back. 91 health. Oh, does end up having to chuck it off there, and it's going to be Miri grabbing it, and he finally does get that second cap. So 2-0 here in favor of Heartbreakerz. Just got to check and make sure this locked view is not still on. There we go. It's a little bit unwieldy to get that view working, so it's a pain. But yeah, so good cap there by Shaz. I didn't get to see exactly what was chasing him, what was going on there, but did see one chaser, and he certainly managed to avoid him, and got the cap in the end. So a 2-0 scoreline with just under 13 minutes left to go. Certainly looking like IDK is going to once again drop this map. I don't believe they've won this map against Heartbreakerz. Because Heartbreakerz is just, you know, they haven't given up a cap, and they only really got close once to getting a cap off, and once in this amount of time is not going to be good enough. We see Holmes is setting up there in the back of the base, but Tool was just taken down very nicely by Mimolin, and that's going to pretty much halt all offense. He's going to chuck it under here. They're going to try and pull a Swedish turnabout, and it actually works a little bit, but Holmes didn't have quite enough speed. The Swedish turnabout really should have some sort of, you know, long setup route and have people, you know, actually be going in at a good speed. Unfortunately, there they had the most basic of setups. It still was a great concept, but they just need to refine it and work on it a little bit. For those of you who do not know, the Swedish turnabout, of course, is when someone grabs the flag and chucks it off into a position, let's say over here, for example, and the capper has not set up a route to go on the flag stand, but rather set up a route to come somewhere around here. And that way he'll be picking it up at very fast speeds, and the defenses will be a little confused because they'll be expecting him to go in there, when in fact he's actually aiming for there. So it doesn't restrict your routes as much. It basically makes an infinite amount of possibilities. You can have your route go anywhere you want, as long as you can have someone pick up the flag and toss it to that spot. So that's the Swedish turnabout here. It has been coined and phrased by yours truly. And Top Secret there doing the same thing. You can see that is exactly what they're trying to do here. But Holmes, unfortunately, it doesn't look like they've practiced it all that much. I know that Heartbreakerz has practiced it a decent amount, but we haven't obviously seen them pull it off yet. They haven't really needed to, as they are up 2-0. Pio's actually going to be able to pick up this flag here from the field, but he's going down very quickly. Knutson does finish him off there. Knutson not on a standard spot. He is actually down. Holmes is going to probably be able to get this pickup here. I don't think they expected it. Effics does hit him down to 20, though, and Effics does finish him off with that machine gun. So well done by Effics, really not letting that go anywhere. Top Secret trying to make it. I really think they should just let this flag get returned. This isn't going anywhere, and the flag's just sort of continually bouncing behind the base, around the base, buying them a lot of reset time that they don't have to worry about. And I don't think it's really helping IDK here. If they want to do the Swedish turnabout, that's fine, but they really need to just let the flag set up and go for it again. Miri's here being nicely spammed. I'm going to go ahead and toss it over to Mumble as soon as we get another flag grab out here, because I don't know what else to say. But yeah, I mean, the Heartbreakerz defense is just doing a great job here. Top Secret's going to come in here and try and do it again, but I just don't see anything changing, really. We do still have that Shrike out here in the form of a Mimolin, and he's just going to keep doing his business. Top Secret there does manage to grab the flag. He's going down now. He's going to toss it off. Oh, he does sort of die, and it's right behind a tree. Holmes is not going to be able to get it as they do bounce. The problem is if you continually run it like that, they're going to know instantly that you're chucking it, and they're not going to worry so much about killing you. They're just going to bounce the flag, because the capper's route is very specifically going to be coming in roughly to this point, and if you're coming in fast, you can't adjust, which means that if you bounce the flag and move it into a place he can't get to, then, you know, you've wasted your whole time. So looking at the other side here, because we haven't taken a look at... my apologies, guys. I'm not getting enough air because I'm talking too much. Holmes actually had a grab there, but he did go down fairly quickly. No one's really in here to make the pickup, and FX is going to have an easy return. So going over to the IDK stand, because I haven't looked at that recently. Impaler's back, doing that Doombringer now, actually, setting up those mines, preventing the back to front. Spam coming in there from LB, but he does get taken down, I believe, by Pio. And that's going to basically put the end to that, because Shaz is not going to be able to come in and solo this most likely. Although, oh wow, Mimolin actually there crashed in his own Shrike. Shaz is going to take advantage of the fact they're all distracted. He is going to grab it, but he's going incredibly slow. He might have to punt it. No, he gets sniped down first. So that's a shame for him. And that's another easy return. Mimolin there, the person with the crashing Shrike, is going to actually sit in here and try and heal up. Oh, he's going to go after the gens. That makes a lot more sense, actually. And, okay, G is not for Generator, apparently. I'm going to quickly find out here what it is. Generator is indeed G, but when I press G, it doesn't want to show me G. So, I must have switched the hotkey. Holmes, in the meantime, we're just going to go ahead and see how he's setting up. It doesn't look like he's setting up for anything special, so he's just going to set up here basically on a normal back to front. Might even end up skiing in from there to go in. And that's going to be fairly simple. Crystallite has swapped in here into an Infiltrator, so we're going to keep an eye on this and see exactly what he's planning on doing. Maybe it's just going to chuck a couple stickies. A little bit of spam's coming in there. FX had, for some reason, and somehow spotted him, and he does take him down, so that's probably going to stunt the offense greatly, as Tool's about to go down as well. Miri's still alive there in that Brute, so really putting some Brute play into it. Even going to check a Fractal there, which is a great idea. Holmes has taken some damage, and in fact, he did not even manage to grab the flag. He might have been boosted off the path from the Fractals. Those do have the ability to bounce you around a little bit, and that can really throw you off. Shaz did go down, of course, here, and the flag's just sitting there. He probably went down to a snipe from Shad. Heartbreakerz has had some real trouble dealing with Shad this game. I haven't seen them really go after him. Before, I've seen Mimolin and occasionally I think it was LB maybe focus on taking him down. But this game, it doesn't seem to be the case. They just seem to be going out about it in a standard way and hoping that the sniper eventually misses some shots. We saw from the first cap that that's obviously a fairly viable strategy. I mean, they did get the cap off, but 2 caps in about 7.5 minutes left to go does seem a little low for the Heartbreakerz team. They're generally pretty good on this map, but in any case, it is still working out for them, so I can't really criticize them too much, you know. This lead is important. They are down, of course, 1 map to 0, and they need to take this and force it to a 3rd map, which I believe is going to be Katabatic. Shaz, they're actually getting out here, so let's go with Mumble.
Got him. Oh, fuck.
I hit Crystallite really far.
Yeah, I'm going for him.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, it's not working.
No.
Let's try that again. We sort of out that time. Shaz, can you hold your route back a second?
Where are you?
Oh.
I'm on right. You're on left. What,
Yeah,
you're
where?
right?
I'm coming. I'm
Okay.
Pathfinder this time, so just go.
Okay, would have taken another 10-15 seconds before they set that up, so I'm not going to go ahead and let you guys listen to that the whole time. You did see there, of course, that Shaz did go down, and they had a chance to get it, but unfortunately it wasn't quite as exciting as I thought. I sort of hit the mumble key before I even realized Shaz had no health left at all. But it was a good attempt nonetheless. You know, they at least got the flag off the stand, which, to be honest, is a little more than IDK can say right now, because IDK is really struggling to get this flag and get it off the stand. The Heartbreakerz defense is just so dominant right now. Miri in that Brute is doing a surprisingly good job. I didn't expect Brute to do so well, but Shaz is actually getting out here with a... okay, no. Does hit the punt, but there's really no one there. I mean, Bins... nah. Okay, so Pia's going to get the easy return. I thought they were going to have someone there ready for it, but no dice. Holmes actually finally getting out here with a grab, 705 health. He's got not good speed, unfortunately. He gets sniped down there by 315 and does go down eventually to Knutson, who's doing the solo work on him. Doesn't even need anyone there except to return the flag. That's exactly what happened. You see Pio was coming in there, but just not enough time. I mean, he didn't survive quite long enough. And no dice on that. Pio's actually not running with lightweight. If he was, he might have gotten there a little bit earlier. But instead, he's going to elect to just mow down Shaz here and stop that regen. Which is amusing and very frustrating and annoying for Shaz. who's really dodging very nicely as Pio's missing all these shots. Shaz is just being very unpredictable. He should eventually... There we go. The regen has started. Oh, he did peck him down, though, and that's going to be a pain. Shaz is even going to go down there eventually. So that's got to be very frustrating. Mimlin, indeed, is going to just basically kill himself off here. He's going to Nitron Impaler off the flag, and no one's here. So, good attempt and good thought, but Pio, unfortunately, was just being that annoying little gnat or mosquito in the middle of the night. Doesn't let you sleep. Oh, did we see a tank? I saw a tank shot. I did see a tank. Crystallight's in a tank. I love that. So they are bringing out the tank now to do some damage and distracting. And tank can be incredibly strong, and you see here it's going to hit Miri pretty hard. Although Miri's jumping up very nicely and does take down Holmes with that Brute Disc, which does an incredible amount of damage, and I believe it may one-shot Holmes if he gets a direct shot. Shaz, though, is actually getting here with the flag. Gets sniped down by Shad before I can swap it to Mumble, and a nice return there by Pio. So we're going to go... Oh, never mind. Mimlin's actually getting out with the flag. And he is in a medium, so this should last a while, so here's some Mumble for you.
You can bump.
Oh shit. There's a tank here. Get it? Punt it further if you can't like take it any further.
Don't worry.
Loads of people, they're all...
They're gonna get it. Yeah.
I'm gonna go shoot the tank a bit.
Get that fucking tank
Yeah.
Let's go. Time to do it.
And as you can see there, the tank is obviously doing work. Most obvious statement of the year. Oh no, there's a tank there. And indeed there is. The tank does finally go down there. They could probably buy another one. I believe they'll have the... Well, maybe not. A Shrike plus... Well, they should have the credits for another one if they really wanted it. The tank was obviously very useful there. It's not usually that useful, to be perfectly honest with you. But it was certainly nice to see it out in that case. And you see Crystallight is electing to go more for spam rather than go back in that tank, as Holmes is actually making a really nice grab. Oh, down to 298, though. Knudsen is doing work. Misses his first shot. Still down to 49 health, though. This could be an easy kill and return, but no one is there to take advantage of this. Oh, there we go. LB comes popping out of the middle of nowhere. Top secret's close. Pio and Impaler also close, but LB might be able to get it. The flag is bounced. Pio's going to be the one that ends up picking it up. 650 health. Sticky to going down. Not going to be enough. He is probably going to be able to get this cap here. Oh, does drop the flag. He tried to toss it. That never works, people. Don't ever do that. Shrike coming in here now to try and do some work. No. Mimlin's going to grab it for now. He was using it just to get over there in time. Shaz is going to take him down, but Impaler is going to be the one picking up the flag. Mimlin has just dropped the flag in the field in the meantime. Crystallight's going to jump out and return it, and they are going to finally get a cap. 3 minutes left to go. This could really still swing either way, to be honest. I mean, all they need to do is get the flag off the stand, and it's going to force overtime. So Heartbreakerz needs to be careful and make sure they don't really give up anything else here, as Shaz does go down to Impaler. I believe they could have probably held onto the flag a little more. I thought they were going to be able to get the return, but there either weren't enough people or they were all taken down very quickly, as the flag was actually around here for plenty of time for a couple people to come in, but no dice. In the meantime, of course, Crystallight has here picked up his Shrike. It did not go down after the return, obviously. So he is going to be hanging around in that. It's got full health. So anything is possible here now for the IDK team. They do have their ideal lineup out here with that Shrike and all that. Tool does go down before taking down Miri. That's going to be a very annoying thing for them, as Miri has been doing a great job there in stopping Holmes, and they only have 2 minutes left. And you see Holmes even get sniped down there by Knudsen. Oh, what a great job there. Unfortunately, not letting Holmes go and get anything done. Shaz is even going to be able to make a grab here for the Heartbreakerz team. A Nitron from Pio, though, is going to stop that right in its tracks, and Shaz is just going to have to watch as Pio gets that return. So Crystallight here has a couple of missiles on him. Oh, 2 missiles. He does manage to blow both of them up fantastically. Mimlin is going to be able to grab the flag. Does not get the punt off as Pio mows him down. I believe those missiles crashed into the thing. It may have been they crashed into him. Shaz picks it up and does go down, but Pio, I believe, was also killed by LB, possibly. A nice little toss there to Bins. Just buying them some time. Crystallight coming in here now. Does mow him down. Top Secret's the only one there, though. Oh, never mind. Holmes is coming in. Misses it, though, and Shaz is going to be the one picking it up. He's got 550 health. Mowed down again by Crystallight, but Crystallight's Shrike is now down. Pio's trying to get the return. No, it's going to be Ethics who picks it up. A Nitron forces it into the field, and they get the return there. So not giving up on that. Tool tried to make a grab there, though, but it's going to be easily returned by LB. 1 minute 15 to go. We see some desperation coming out here from the IDK team. Holmes was coming in there. Top Secret's going to be the one coming in here now. They really are just going to have to crash the stand with all they have. You can't care about your flag at this point in the game. Send everyone out there. Get the flag off the stand. That's going to be the strategy coming out here now. And we see some Merv spam coming in, trying to help out with that. Miri has to jump away. Holmes is setting up his probably second to last route here. Crystallight still keeping up with that spam, but it's not really doing all that much. It's not hitting all that much. Holmes is coming in now, though. Knudsen is still alive. He has only a sliver of health, and oh, Miri does recognize Holmes at the last second and takes him out as Knudsen has just regened up to full health. This will likely be the game now. They have to send everyone. I don't even know why they have people on the HOF. Just cut it out and just send everyone. Get that flag off the stand. You have 28 seconds. And there we go, Impaler does kill out. This is exactly what I expected to see happen. We should see everyone, and I mean everyone, going for it now. Impaler in a light, Holmes in a light, Shad in a light, Tool in a light, Top Secret in a light. Everyone's just trying to make it to that stand, and you can see Heartbreakerz knows that no one is doing anything. LB's going to pick it up for good measure just in case, but 7 seconds left. Nothing's going to happen here. Holmes goes down. Everyone goes down. Top Secret is going to get a last-second grab off here. He does punt it away. Could this be the start of an epic thing? Most likely not. The Shrike is dealing with Shad. Tool's going to be able to pick it up, though. The Shrike maybe should have gone for the return instead. We are in overtime here, so the return will do it, as he does get sniped down by Knudsen before he can do anything. Mimmelin jumps out of the Shrike in a terrible manner, misses the flag, and Chrysolite might be able to get this. No, it's going to be Holmes picking it up from the field. Binz is there, though. He does get taken down. Binz is probably going to be able to get this. A nice flag bounce from Top Secret. No, there we go. Binz does get the return finally, giving Heartbreakerz the nerve-wracking 2-1 scoreline. I expected it to be quite a bit more in their favor, but IDK really responded well and didn't give up very easily at all. So 2-1 scoreline on this Crossfire map, bringing the overall score to 1-1 for the #1 spot here on the Gameshrine ladder. That was a fairly epic end to the game. Love that from IDK. They really brought out the right strategy and made sure that they at least had a chance at it. Unfortunately, it didn't work out, so we are going to be moving on to the tiebreaker map, which I believe is Katabatic. So please stay tuned for that. Thanks everyone for watching. Leave your comments below. Once again, my apologies about the first map not being available. That's just unfortunately the way the cookie crumbled in this map. So I'll see you in a couple minutes. Have a great night.